All right, tonight. What do we got? It's NFL Week 2. That's fun. We've got some football starting here pretty soon. I got picks from College Football Joe. We got DMs. We got our Chi-Chi's update. See how we're doing for the Chi-Chi's Cup. We have our Circa Millions picks, and I'm going to talk about something new. It's the Midwest/Walters NFL model. That's happening. Everybody looking at me funny. Yeah. I am JT. We are the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys. This show happens to be BS.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ready, dope.
All right, let's do it.
This is the 50,000 watt voice of the numbers guys in
The Motor City.
And now, live from Studio 8B, it's time to BS with the guys.
Yes.
Well, what is going on, Numbers Nation? Hey, if you're seeing us on YouTube, hearing us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts, man, oh man, is it great to be with you on another lovely Thursday evening here in the Motor City. And if you're catching us live on YouTube, as 4,000 people are right now, thank you so much for hanging out with us, spending your evening with us. I know there's football on, so hopefully you have us maybe on your phone while you're watching the game on Amazon tonight. But do me a favor, chime in the chat, say hello. We'd love to hear from you. And if you'd rather text us, you could do that. That number, TNG Live 007. Also know 864-548-3007. And finally, folks, if we provide you guys any sort of value tonight, probably going to be some top picks is going to be the value of tonight's show, I would assume. Maybe, I don't know, maybe D-Dub has something to add that's going to provide some value. Not likely. But do me a favor. Give this video a like. It's a thumbs up. Looks like this and or your subscription to the numbers, guys, would be big league appreciated. Now with me, folks, for the entire hour, to my right, your left, the rhyme animal himself.
I gotta fiddle with this a little bit.
Yeah, make it sound like it normally does around here. Is somebody vacuuming?
That would be next door.
The studios? Didn't they
next
see the
studio.
light?
We should get that gal next door to clam up.
Yeah, really. Knock on the wall. How you doing tonight, D-Dub?
My kidneys.
Yeah, you feeling okay?
Yeah, kidney issue? Are
Kidneys.
stones moving around?
Kidney stone. Back.
I don't like 'em.
back again.
Those things mine lingered for a couple years, man.
Like-
But then, I've been good, though.
Like the cranberries.
I've been good for a decade, though. So
6 millimeters this time.
that's a good size one.
I heard. Hopefully that can still come out on its own.
What are they saying is the cause of this? You don't drink a lot of sugary beverages, right?
Well, I was telling Tones the last time. My daughter, they say it's salt. Too much salt.
You barely eat any salt.
No, I'm not a big salt.
Low sodium
guy.
diet guy.
I'm not a big salt and or sodium guy.
Right. So that's what causes it, eh? I had somebody tell me one time it's caused by drinking a lot of iced tea. Don't disagree.
So there's like acid and calcium. I think there's two types, calcium and acidic. Right?
Okay.
So I had calcium, but I think it's from drinking too much. They told me drinking too much acid caused the calcium. It's like the opposite or something.
Acid.
Interesting.
Like pot, like Coke, drinking a lot of Coke and
Okay,
stuff. Acidic
I have
beverages.
had a few of those in my
juice,
day.
stuff like that, you know.
I
But
snorted a few of those in my day.
Did you?
so after my episodes,
Coca-Cola classic.
I cut down on the soda, and so far I've been good for like a long stretch of time. You know,
Stone free, like Jimmy.
stoner
I,
free.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of. I've drank a lot of pop in my day.
That's probably, I'm guessing, the
Had
scenario.
I known that it was bad,
RFK wasn't around back then.
Right.
they should have
To
put
tell
them ones that they put on the cigarettes. You know.
Yeah, the big white and black
This
labels.
will kill you.
Right.
Surgeon General.
Surgeon General's warning. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Big Dom in the chat. Big D says hello.
What's
Hello,
up, D?
son.
I don't know.
How are you?
Oh, whoa, D.
How's your kidneys out there?
Hey, America. Hey, world. How's your kidneys? Let us know. Chime in the chat. All right, man. Well, I'm glad to see you can at least make the show. I was a little concerned when I talked to you a few days ago.
You like this shirt?
It's okay. Usually, I'll tell you if I like it.
Senior Frogs.
Oh, that's what Tones wears. Doesn't he wear that brand?
Or
The one I got you, or is
Yeah.
it different? Oh, that's one I got you. Yeah.
Yes.
Bahamas.
Yes,
Yeah,
Bahamas.
I like that one. I wore it last week, I think. Mine.
Yeah,
Not on the show, but different day.
different day. Well, what are you wearing tonight, Tones? By the way, Tones, it's in
Just some
Adidas.
athletic wear.
Just a gray, plain gray tee.
Looks like Cole's collection.
Could be.
Kohl's or
JC
maybe,
Penney?
this could have came from Costco or Sam's. Maybe, so. Something like that.
Oh, wait. Putter in the house, too. Putter in the house says, what up, boys? What's going on, Putt?
It's a somber week in America. 9/11 today. I was pretty shook up yesterday with the Charlie Kirk scenario. And I told JT yesterday I probably couldn't have done the show if that happened same day because I was not right in the head. Blood was boiling a little. Took some time to digest the stuff. So, yeah.
Filled with rage.
I don't have to
Tones
explain.
was.
Everybody knows what's going on. But, yeah, no matter what side you're on, hopefully people are respectful about, I don't like any gun shootings anywhere in any scenario, but I was just, not in a good mood last night. Not a happy camper. So, but, yeah, we gotta keep moving on.
Not a fan of assassination stones. Can we say
I
that?
don't like assassin. Yeah.
Okay.
Whether it's JFK, MLK, RFK, or Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Doesn't matter the side of the aisle.
You're right.
Why was John Lennon? Why was that an assassination?
There was somebody obsessed with
Yeah,
him
but is
or
that like
something.
politically? I don't understand. Should that really be considered an assassination?
Was he sort of a political figure in a way, though? In a way.
Yes, I guess he sort of was like tangentially.
Yeah.
Was it the one that the guy shot like Reagan too? He was like obsessed with.
Clowns, right?
No. Who was the female actor he was like obsessed with?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What was that?
was
Yeah,
it the gal? The
from Contact. What was her name? I
yeah,
think, right?
so Foster.
Yeah, Jodie
Jodie
Foster.
Foster.
He had like obsession,
Right.
and he like snapped, and he like took it out on Reagan or something. Like partially, he was like trying to get with Jodie Foster or something. So
I bet he never
that's
got
somebody
there.
new. Yeah, Jodie Foster.
Yeah, Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Good
By
job.
the way, number one in the
Jodie
chat tonight. Putter.
Foster is not
But-
that old today.
And sometimes we got to remind ourselves these could be just lone wolf crazy people acting out, and we can't take it out on a whole group of people either way, right? Sometimes
Correct. That's 100%.
it's not a bunch of people got together and did something yesterday. It was one, supposedly, we'll find out. Maybe we'll know the truth. But a lot of times it's just a one-off crazy nut job, and we can't blame, 25% of the population on one person's actions either. But yeah, I like to see people be a little more respectful online about what's going on, though. So
Well, your wife's an educator. Seeing these school shootings every other month or week or whatever it is, does that upset you as much?
yeah, we had the school right next to our studio had
Is that what happened?
There was a fake threat, I think, from out of state. Somebody called. It sounded like, and we had guns drawn right in our parking lot here. So that's not cool. We got to do better, America. That's not cool. So
I'm kind of numb to these school ones because same thing with me. My wife is an educator, and it happens every couple weeks, and it's kind of
but
like,
you got to be prepared every time because you don't know
yeah.
when it's the real deal, right?
Sadly, we're kind of numb to it.
Yeah. But
So.
and they do training on it. They practice this stuff, which is kind of sad that my fourth grader, sixth grader, eighth grader have to practice a lockdown, which we never had to do when we were back in school. So
And I don't think our kids had to see, on TikTok
they didn't have
this guy's jugular vein getting.
Yeah, we didn't have to worry about that
indeed.
stuff when we were younger. We didn't see these type of videos going on, so we were kind of sheltered and immune from a lot of this crap that the kids have to see today.
I did not watch the video, by the way.
I would not
And
suggest
I don't have
watching
any
it.
desire to watch that.
I did see it on accident, and I wish I didn't see it. So
Yeah.
It
No, it's horrible.
almost looks fake in that, like, the way it just looks sick.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't.
My son saw it, and he was upset
Sure.
coming home from school.
I believe it.
A lot of I didn't realize, like, my son Anthony, 8th grade, a lot of the kids know Charlie Kirk. I think a lot more than some of adults that knew about him.
100%.
But my 8th grade son, he knew him, watched YouTube videos. His friends knew, like, so culturally he was in the the younger generations. They knew about him. So
Well, my 11-year-old is the one that broke the news to me.
yeah,
Like I wasn't a big Charlie Kirk guy, because I'm not a social media guy, which apparently is where he made
he's
his
all
bones,
over.
so-
Like if you're on Facebook, his shorts like pop up
Right.
all the time.
right,
All the
but
time.
yeah, he couldn't believe that Charlie Kirk died,
Yeah.
and that's a real shame, a real shame. We can talk more. I got something at the end too.
Okay.
To bookend our thoughts on this. But in the meantime, we got no Richie, by the way. He normally sits right over there. He's going to be here, just not here yet. 8:30, he said, roughly.
Oh, what do you want to go over the picks? Then?
Yeah. If anybody has any picks for tonight's game,
Let's see what we got here. 'cause
right, fire them now.
yeah, Anthony, do you have anything?
I held off to the weekend games. so-
Okay, and I'm just looking because I think I got Rich's here too. Looks like, damn it.
I can tell you, I do not have anything for tonight. So
I have. Let me pull it up on my computer machine because I don't want to give you the wrong stuff.
yeah,
But I like the skins. After all was said and done, I did like the skins tonight.
I was
And-
thinking about it, and so I was trying to think: is Green Bay that good, or were the Lions that rusty? And I was trying to figure that out in my head.
I think it's probably a little of both. I can't imagine that.
But I like Washington. Yeah, but
3.5. I kind of like the 3.5,
yeah,
but not at Lambeau
I
necessarily.
got at 6 o'clock.
it's
I got,
going to be a good game. I really think so. But close
yeah,
game.
should be a good game.
6 o'clock tonight. I got Commanders +4,
Oh wow, okay.
but I'm paying too much for it. I should have went to one of your push charts,
Yeah,
found out what it's worth because I'm paying -141 on that.
Wow,
Yeah,
from a 3.5 to a 4.
they
Well,
jumped it that
3.
much.
I think it was down to 3, wasn't it? A little while ago.
I don't know. I haven't looked recently. No.
-141. That was probably a bad way to go. I got 1.5 units to try to reclaim a unit on that. Commanders +4 at Caesars. And then I also have parlay with the skins. Skins and Browns money lines. That's going to play 16.5.
That'll be a lot of units. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the Browns by themselves?
6. Which is really
Oh wait, you have the Browns getting 6 in your parlay?
no. Browns are 6-1.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Moneyline dogs. It's interesting. There's 28 games in the last 20 years of 11.5 spread,
Okay.
and 4 times the favorite lost.
Outright.
Yeah,
Interesting. That is interesting.
and the odds are exactly the money line is exactly the number
Okay.
6-1.
6-1. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So I throw in the skins. I think the skins might win outright tonight.
They could.
And
Very
then
well.
I just want to take a chance on the Browns because I could see him losing by 3 touchdowns, and I could see
I could see it being a tight defensive
Yeah.
game. I mean, they shut down the Bengals.
Yeah.
7 yards in the half or something.
Yep.
Like, could they slow Lamar down? I just don't. They don't have the offense to match, But if they slow him down, it gets in a slugfest,
they beat him last year.
Yeah.
But it was at Cleveland.
At Cleveland. Yeah, this is in Baltimore.
But that's a lot of points, though, for a really good defense. though,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
11 and a half. And then I got another one here for you, Jimmy.
Sure.
Do you know Bill Krosky Merritt? It's a rookie running back,
Yeah.
over 36.5 yards,
Okay.
and paired with 4 receptions for Eckler. Both running backs on the skins. Get that in now because it's 3-1 and it's kicking off right
Ball
now.
is in the air.
And it's coming out.
And okay. Those are all your picks.
That's
And
all
you
the
said Richie
picks.
had nothing for
I don't see anything for Rich on this game.
I don't think I've ever seen Green Bay in all white before.
that's different. That is different. Oh, by the way, Putter says Zach Ertz over 40 yards. That's his play.
See, and I'm thinking a lot of people are expecting that, but I really think he's the real deal, Bill Krosky Merritt.
Okay.
And so we're going to find out. They're expecting the ball in the air to Eckler, but I don't know. We'll see.
The only thing I have in pocket is Jacobs under 19.5 rushing attempts, but that
Yes.
number is gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that based on their offensive line?
That was based
Woes?
on, I was reading a PFF actually.
Pro football.
Yeah, they have this props
Freaks.
tool, which I wouldn't put too much stock into. However, that had like a 95% cover rate at that number. And it was, I think, minus 140 was that. But anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's gone. Let's have some beer.
Tasty beers or fine bourbons for our face holes to try. It's libation exploration with the numbers guys.
Top on or top off?
And I'm going to go, just give me top on. Give me top on. We're back in Studio 8B, by the way. D-Dub's now in charge of the DT lift over there.
You think I can handle that?
Are you're gonna DT
Does
lift?
it come with a manual?
He practiced a couple times. Do you have any aluminum in your beer, Tones?
Oh,
I don't know.
Or aluminium?
Let's know if I get any, slices in my colon of
Any
shards.
Any shards?
can't hold me to that.
Yeah, that's a great deal for $20 on Amazon, by the way. DT Lift takes the top of your can clean off.
Clean off.
Clean off. Today's beer, courtesy of Tones. He lost at trivia last week. I tried to make the trivia question a little more Tones friendly.
That was a close second place answer.
I think I screwed this one up, Jimmy.
Just screw it up.
Maybe.
Oh, it sounds right. Oh, there you go. Just make sure you hold it, otherwise it might fall in. He's still a rookie, a DT Lift rookie. But while you're working on that, today's beer, courtesy of Tones, I said that. This is going to be a Michigan special, pure Michigan fall IPA from our good friends over at Shorts Brewing. It's brewed in partnership with Pure Michigan as an homage to the splendor surrounding us. Pure Michigan Fall IPA. It's got ingredients grown right here in Michigan on Michigan farms. It's a quintessential, that's a big word, IPA with a balanced hop bitterness and a malty fruited sweetness. Like, Tones, this is like pouring all the best parts of Michigan outdoors into a glass and imbibing thanks to malt from Great Lakes Malting Company and hops from Hop Alliance is what this says.
Apples and maple leaves.
Yes, sir. There you go. Apples and maple leaves. ABV on this one, 5.2.
So a little lighter side.
Yeah, a little lighter side.
IPA.
It's okay. 36 IBU, so it shouldn't be excessively bitter.
Not bitter, easy drinking. 5.2. I might as well have a Bud Light, but no, it's very good.
It's a good, I would say, start of fall, transition
Yeah.
to fall beer, right?
Yeah.
I give it a solid 3.9, and it's leaning toward a 4.
Sure. Put these on the screen for everybody who hasn't seen this before. Our uniform ratings for beer or other booze, it's the scale. If it gets a 5, that means you're going to drive across the town for this stuff. A 4, you'll buy this with no hesitation. 3, you're not going to kick it out of bed. 2, you'll choke it down for the show so you don't look like a bitch. And 1, hard pass. Nastier than Flint's water, circa 2012. So, Dub, you're going to say you're not going to kick this out of bed?
I'm gonna kick this through the uprights. 3 points. Thank you. I give it a 3.9, but it's very good. But like if that alcohol content was a little higher, it would be higher on my scale.
Sure. Downers?
Them's the rules.
I like it. It's, the lighter side on the IPA spectrum. Very smooth. Good mix of flavor. Nothing like lingers too much, which I don't like in some of the IPAs. But being it's Michigan, pure Michigan too, I got to give it a little notch up. I always like the Shorts lineup. I think it's a 4 flat for me. So
4 flat?
Yep.
You're going to buy this with no hesitation. So you would buy this one again next time you're in line over there at the...
I would buy this.
What's the name of that party store? Not Art and Dick's. That's by me.
Anthony B's.
Anthony B's. Yep. Anthony B's. I like this a lot, actually. It's very crisp, yet easy drinking.
I'll be drinking this by the fire this weekend.
Yeah. You are becoming an IPA guy. Slowly but surely.
the lighter side of.
Yeah, you're transitioning, Tones. Tones transitioning.
I had to transition some way or another. So
Right. This is it for you. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm with you, D-Dub, that I wish there was a little more oomph to the ABV on it. But I'd rather drink this than a Bud Light or a Budweiser, even for the same ABV, roughly the same ABV. So I'm going to give this one a 4.25. I think it's pretty damn good. And it is pure Michigan. What do you guys think when Rich gets here? What do you think he's going to...
He's gonna say the same thing he said last week about that because it's kind of reminiscent of that we had last week, wasn't it?
he's gonna give it
Similar.
He's gonna give it a 4-1.
4-1?
Can't remember what he scored it.
Yeah. I think it was about in the low fours, right? I think is what he went with last week.
Yeah.
What was that beer last week? I can't remember what the hell that was called.
Oh, which one? The Elvis juice I had.
Elvis Juice.
That
Yes.
was the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvis juice.
That's one of my favorites, man. I like that. I like that one. All right. Boy, Rich is still not here. And there's text coming through. When are we getting the View Booster, the D-Dub versus Tones cage match, courtesy of Big Dom, our number 2 chat toy for the evening? Is that coming?
Let's say last night, if I was on the show, I was not happy with people yesterday. So I needed to be alone last night. I just needed some time alone and just had to sleep it off.
People that were giving you the business about this?
No, my problem is my own fault. I start looking on social media too much. Started opening up some comment sections, and my blood pressure went up about 80 points.
I don't think you can do that about any topic.
Yeah.
Even Michigan football, you probably don't want to read the comments.
I garried social media last night where I started looking in the
did you?
enemy's nest.
Did you pick up any bands?
Yeah, like Vinny's wasp hive. I was like stirring in there. And, when you start going in the opposing views comment section, man, it could get anybody a stroke. So I had to shut that down and just have some calm, quiet time to myself. So
You don't even have to go into the opposing. You can just go into the friendly section.
There's always somebody poking. Social media is bad, dude.
I agree. That's why I don't like to go on it.
I think every article should have comments shut off. Everything. No comments.
Yeah, I think we'd all get along a lot better.
Everybody's brave behind a computer, and they say stupid crap behind a computer when they don't have to face anybody. So, on both sides, I'm not just saying one side, but everybody's way too tough behind a computer, and it's not cool.
Very uncool. Now, how is it? You know what my wife uses is Instagram. She's big on the Insta.
I would say that's the nicest.
Is that similar though? Where you can
it's
I've
more
never
like
really
you're just
been on there.
posting stuff, and it's you don't see the articles and the news posts and stuff like that.
Okay, it's just like photos.
It's more
of
like
things?
sharing picture. It's I say a toned down, friendlier version of a Facebook. So, yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Typically would be trivia, but I want to wait for Richie for trivia. So let's go right into College Football Joe, our good friend of the show, who provides us with his college football picks, because we seem to have a NFL focus typically here on the Numbers Guys. So we'll get into some college football here with College Football Joe. Last week, not his best week. 0-3 and
Was he?
0. Yeah, he went 0-3 last week.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he was taking it hard too after the last 3 seasons where they were winning seasons. Yeah, I don't think he ever had an offer.
He's gonna have to have a bounce back week.
This might be the week. So here's what College Football Joe has provided for our picking pleasure. He's got LSU -7 at home against Florida.
I like that. Florida didn't look that good.
You like that one?
Yeah, I do.
Even without Coach O.
Everything's better with Coach O. But
We got the South Carolina Gamecocks -3.5 at home against Vandy.
I like that.
You like that
He's
one?
entrenched in it down there.
It's his neighborhood over there. And then the Tennessee Volunteers getting 4.5 at home.
I don't know about that
against the
game,
Dogs.
but I wouldn't bet that game, but that could happen.
Oh, what a play! Sorry, I don't mean to play Richie here, but
No, there we go.
in the
Yeah,
end zone on
Redskins.
4th down, I believe.
Nice. By the way, Dom says he's taking Tones -150 on that.
Oh,
Are you booking that action? Or did you find that at DraftKings? Is it up at DraftKings? Is that possible? Is there a line?
hey, he should back up his own mouth.
Come up those stairs, Dom.
He'll never make it up the stairs.
Oh, wow. I don't know. You got headphones and shit on. You would never hear him coming.
We
I
hear
hear Rich coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Richie.
Well, I think Dom's a little more fleet of foot than Rich, possibly.
He's been using Jarrell's footwork techniques. You know? Light feet.
Oh, sorry. You told you didn't like the Volunteers plus 4.5.
I just wouldn't bet that game. I don't have a vibe on that game, so
Okay.
that's all I'm saying. It might be a good pick. I wouldn't bet on it. So
Gotcha. Dub, anything LSU, South Carolina, Tennessee?
It's all in the Southland.
yeah.
Yes.
I like the first two picks. I would tail him on those two.
Okay.
I'm not ready for the SEC yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
You need to see another week or two before.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like Tennessee, are they? I don't know. I can't. Nope, not doing it. I have one for you though. Texas A&M.
Okay.
They're going on the road to Notre Dame,
Yeah.
and they're getting 6.5 points. I wasn't that impressed with Notre Dame's appearance in the Orange Bowl.
Yeah, and they got the rookie or freshman QB too. Just like
He's
he's got potential,
got
but
potential.
it's just it's really hard. I don't think people understand to be a true freshman starting QB, like
Is
just
he
out of
a-
the gate.
Is he a true freshman?
Yeah.
From
Lloyd
Saline?
Carr's
Saline?
grandson.
Saline?
Yeah, Saline.
I feel like he'd been gone from the area for a while, but if he's a true freshman, he's a true freshman. All I know is that they couldn't make enough of him on the broadcast against Miami, and they kept showing his mom in the crowd. Mm-hmm. Come on, let's just keep it about the game here.
Sure.
I know he's the one that had a younger brother that had the
Yeah, which they started
Child,
foundation.
yeah,
Chat
and
Tough
that's great.
Foundation,
No, but
yeah.
if they keep doing it every week, it's gonna kind of become.
That's what they do at the beginning.
So we'll see. But that's one for later, Jimmy.
That is one for later.
Yes, sir.
By the way, Silk, who was on the show last week,
Silk the Shocker.
he goes by that sometimes. Only here, but sometimes. He gave me his college Silks of the week.
Oh,
He's got college
You got a
Silks.
song for that?
I don't even have a graphic for this, but he's got Vandy, so he's against college football, Joe. He doesn't say if there's I don't have prices on any of these, or if they're against the spread or money lines, but that's what he's got. He's got Vandy, he's got Arkansas, Purdue, Louisiana, Tennessee, in agreement there with college football, Joe, Houston, Wake Forest, and Florida.
All parlayed together for 17
I'm
cents.
pretty sure that's what it was.
17 cents.
Pretty sure he likes those parlays. I don't think anything hit from him last week.
Oh,
Hey, look who
I
it
didn't
is.
even hear Richie.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got your volume turned up too loud.
Your footwork, you must have been working on it.
What's going on, Ricardo?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make yourself get comfortable there. Make yourself at home.
We got you got a beer for Richie to try?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got beers.
You like it top on or top off?
I'm a top off type fella.
Yeah, he's going top off now. How you doing, pal?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. Missed you for the first part of the show.
Yeah, what'd I miss?
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
we-
We missed
Did you
you.
recap Drill's like 2 picks from last week? Takes a half an hour to go through the 17 teams.
That's there was a lot. There was a lot there.
Just kidding.
How was the game? Who won?
Thursday Night Lights, baby. 22-3 Dakota over the Tars of Anchor Bay. So
Wow, you had to be
That's a
conflicted
bummer.
on that one.
I kind of
Hey, you're
see
home.
the sun was over in the Anchor Bay section, so
Oh, this is.
I kept trying to talk Lauren into heading into the warm area because it was like 83 degrees when I left my office, and then it was like 65 and windy.
Yeah, that's what happens this time of year.
It was crazy.
Cools off a lot at night.
Yeah, I haven't been outside in a while, so I don't know what it's like out there. D-Dub is he's experiencing rookie issues with the DT lift
It's
tonight.
like third time to charm for
You
you.
guys already rate this beer then?
We did, yeah. We'll let you catch up to us here.
I predicted what your rating's gonna be, but I can't tell you.
All right,
I see it's a fall IPA.
Oh yeah.
there you go. You got it.
It's a pure Michigan.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
we need a magnet to get that out of there, Richie. But magnets don't stick
you're
to
good.
They
aluminum.
don't stick to aluminium. No, okay. Fall IPA, Rich.
You got to pull that out of there.
What's in there?
That's the cap.
The lid.
I'm used to Jimmy's,
Not a
little more practice.
Jimmy's what?
Whoa.
His expertise in the DT lid here.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I didn't know what you were gonna go for there.
$20 on Amazon.
Are they
by
not
the way.
flagged yet? Did you see that?
I don't think he called for the fair catch.
Oh, look at afterwards.
Oh, they flagged
Oh,
it.
they did flag it.
I don't know what this tastes like.
Richie,
actually.
ABV 5.2, by the way. So it's a little,
5.2, a little
yeah,
light.
a little lighter. The lighter side of India Pale Ales.
Gives me some fall feels. I can't place the taste, though.
Made with real Michigan leaves.
I know. You look at the label and you want to, is it, am I tasting some leaves here?
It's the tannins.
Gotcha.
You know what that is?
Actually, I don't know.
That's
I've heard it.
it's a chemical in the leaves, and they fall into the water up in like Tequamanon,
Okay.
and then they make the falls look like they call them root beer falls because they
not know
turn
that.
brown. Makes
Yeah.
the water brown.
Okay.
Just a little.
Aside? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't have the citrusy taste we've been having with a lot of the IPAs. Obviously, it's probably because it's fall. So I kind of miss the citrus a little bit. It doesn't pop any type of taste to me. I'm going to say 3.9.
Oh. All right. It's
not bad.
Tones, I think, said 4-1.
I guessed you were going to say 4-1.
Dubs
I was
guessed.
thinking whatever you said last week is what it was going to be this week.
I can't place a taste with it. I mean, I feel the IPA aftertaste a little bit, not strong.
There's,
I mean, that's good.
Mackinac Island Fudge is in
mean-
there.
Everything Michigan. Bees from Yates?
No, like what's the? I mean, I taste is it like the barley I'm supposed to taste or something? 'Cause
I don't know what
fall,
it's malty, I think, is the deal. It reminds me a little bit if our fans out there have had Norm's Raggedy Ass IPA from Griffin Claw.
Really?
It's
That's,
got
that's a lot stronger, though.
That's a lot stronger. It's in the 7s, and but it's malty. It's kind of got it's well balanced. That's another one of my must drink beers.
What would be the maltiest of them all?
This is up there.
No,
This
it was
is
that one
very
we had a
malty.
couple weeks ago. It was super malty.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Just lingered.
Oh, and that was actually, and it's a malt beer.
Yeah, that was like the maltiest beer. I
Was that last?
Oh, that was last week.
Or was it last? Was it the Elvis? Was that the Elvis?
That was
Elvis
the
juice. Yeah, because that kind of killed some of the
Yes, it was Elvis.
bitterness.
Yep.
That
Right.
sweetness. Right. No. All right, man. Very good. What else did you miss here? We did libation. You missed college football, Joe. He went over, and
Means he's due.
yeah, you went, Rich. He's got. Because I know you're a college football guy. I'll put this up again. He's got LSU -7 at home.
Got that?
Okay. He's got South Carolina -3.5,
Okay.
and he's got Tennessee +4.5.
I haven't seen enough Tennessee. I was leaning Georgia there,
There you go.
but
Appreciate your input as always.
I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, why not? All right, here we go.
Calling the masters of facts, the sultans of stats, the czars of knowledge that isn't learned in college. It's the Numbers Guys Trivia.
Numbers Guys Trivia. So the way this works, we do this every week to determine who will be buying the beer for the following week. If everybody gets it right, I got to buy the beer. If everybody gets it wrong, I got to buy the beer because I write the questions. And if just one of these guys gets it wrong, they'll be buying the beer come next week. Tone's on a bit of a... It's been really good on the football picks, but not having a good
I need a bounce back trivia. here.
streak on trivia. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here is tonight's Numbers Guys Trivia. What is the smallest NFL stadium by capacity?
I can't name the stadiums anymore.
I think if you just say the team.
Yeah, the team
Oh,
is
that
fine.
acceptable?
I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that. What is the smallest
Smallest?
Capacity.
capacity NFL stadium?
That's a thinker.
It's a thinker. I do have a clue. They are all at least 60,000 seats, and they have to be at least 50,000 seats, as required by the NFL.
They do require
Yeah.
at least 50. I didn't know there was any
So this one's just a little bit above that minimum, that 60,000 number.
smallest stadium. Okay. Bop, bop, beep, boop, bop.
And I will provide the answer to those that are listening later on in the show. Later on in the show. Okay, we did college football, Joe. Oh, here's my favorite thing to do.
Big King 4 against the spread. Silk and TNG go head
It's
to
like-
head. Win against the flaming glory. $1.25 she cheat. Shots are the rest of the story.
It's artichokes and butthole.
It's Chi-Chi's come time. Es hora de la taza de Chiqui. It's Chi-Chi's come time.
Oh, wide open.
It is time for the Chi-Chi's Cup. Tones, explain how the Chi-Chi's Cup works here.
So Silk, our
AKA.
fifth favorite guest, has to pick
Wait, fifth favorite guest?
fifth favorite guest. Yeah.
Wow. Pretty low.
By talking volume. So yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So he's got to pick 4 teams against the spread that we look at. ESPN, right? That's our go-to.
Fanatics is here.
The Fanatics. This
Yes.
year. Okay.
Yep.
So ESPN last year, Fanatics. Is there much difference between ESPN and Fanatics spreads?
They are different. Yeah.
Are they? Okay. So on Thursday, he picks 4 teams, and then each of us pick 1 team each, and we rotate the order week to week, and we line it up and go head to head with Big Silk. So
That is correct. You nailed that explanation. And the winner gets the really the best prize in all of football.
the coveted.
Chi-Chi's Cup, which is a ice bucket from China filled with $1.25 Chi-Chi's drinks. And it sits, since we won last year, it sits right next to Rich's head.
He somehow
Right there.
pulls off a victory this year, and you're going to let him take that thing out.
You
of
better
his
not
can
let
take
it
the
go
cup.
anywhere.
You can
Rich.
take the cup.
You better not let it go anywhere.
Yeah.
I ain't going anywhere this year.
Okay.
Filled with Chi-Chi's from 2.5 years ago currently. But we'll refresh it with fresh Chi-Chi's. They may not even make some of those flavors anymore.
Oh,
But
boy.
We'll give him some fresh Chi-Chi's if he wins. So here is the standings so far. This year, we took an early lead with a 2-1-1.
Half a gamer.
Half a game lead over Silk, who went 500 with 2-2-2. And Silk, unfortunately, normally he comes on via telephone and talks about his picks, but he cannot do it tonight. So I will just go ahead and read Silk's picks for the Chi-Chi's Cup. And of course, we can critique these as we move along here. He's got the Bucks plus 2.5 at, I'm sorry, I think it's in Tampa Bay, but against the Texans.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of that one. I really wasn't either.
Texans gonna be wanting to even up their record here. Not a bad team.
I would think so.
I believe that isn't that a evening game as well, like a prime timer.
I'm going to look that
It
up.
might be Sunday night.
Is that Sunday night? I think it is
Sunday night. Yeah.
I think so.
We got the Cowboys.
Sorry.
There you go. Cowboys laying 5.5 against the New
Monday
York
night.
Football Giants.
It's Monday night, by the way.
Are you fucking drinking that? Oh, dude, that is nasty.
Does it have
Are
an
we the
expiration?
owners of the cup?
Yeah,
Well,
what is that
yeah, I mean, they're there for you, but
I thought we were doing Chi-Chi. This segment brought to you by Chi-Chi.
Those were
God.
purchased at the old studio.
that was at studio, the original
I mean,
Studio
it's
8B.
alcohol. It's not gonna go bad.
Okay. I don't know about the sugar eating at that.
I never had the ruby red one. I wanted to try it.
Well, how is it? After
It tastes like grapefruit.
Tones
It
would
might
like
be one
it.
of my favorites. Tones, you should jump in on this.
Do I give it a taste, Tones?
I don't know, man. That's a long time sitting on
It's
the
sitting warm.
shelf there.
Hey, whatever works for you,
I'll
Rich.
tell you what. This tastes better than all that milk I drank out of the cup when we won it. I know that much.
Oh, the
I would agree with that.
was that pina coladas?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the pina colada out there.
Just 2%.
Right, that's right. It's actually wine, but all right. He's got the. I really can't believe you're drinking that.
I think every week when we do this, I'm gonna make sure we take care of the rest of the Chi-Chis here.
Mima said she had the occasion to be in the studio earlier today, and she saw the Chi-Chi's Cup, and it truly is a thing of beauty. It is. I think she may have welled up when she saw it. It's one of those things in sports that
Tearjerker.
It's one of those things you just never think you're gonna see, and then when you see it, the emotions just overtake you. A little bit.
overwhelming.
The history of it all. Right?
Right, the history,
The legacy.
the 1 year history.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, he had the Cowboys 5.5 against the Giants.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Kind of mid, as
I
the
like
kids
that
might
one.
say.
Man, I like that
The
word.
Giants
I thought you liked that.
stink.
Weren't you high on?
Oh, I'm
The
high on
boys?
the word mid. I'm not high on the boys. Trade away their best defensive player in the league. He
Yeah.
might be a locker room issue though, because they sure didn't look bad last week.
They did not. I'll tell you what. I think
And as
there's
Daryl will tell you, they have an all-pro nose tackle now.
I didn't say all pro. I said former Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Three
I thought he's
time.
an all-pro or
Three
two,
time.
isn't
All pro, it means that they're the elite of the elite.
Right.
I don't know if he was ever an all pro.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But he was a 3-time Pro Bowler. But I don't know if it was recently or if it was. He's only 28 or whatever it was.
I think it was fairly recently,
Yeah.
like last 2 or 3
That
years.
sounds like a pretty good deal. He didn't do much for the Packers last week.
Let's face it, the Cowboys ain't going to the Super Bowl. They might as well build up those draft picks anyways.
Yeah.
When is Brian Dayball going to get fired?
If you don't start Jackson Dart, going to be week 5.
Yeah, week 5.
He'll be okay though. He'll start Dart and he'll get a year pass.
Gotcha.
Use that as a safety valve.
I mean, if Dart takes off and wins 7 games, he'll be back on an extension for 5 more years.
Sure.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
that's the way
don't
it
know
works.
about that.
Why not?
I think it gets him another year.
Let's break down these Silk picks.
Got it. Next on the list, the Chefs getting 1.5 at Arrowhead against.
I don't know,
Ballsy
man.
there.
I need to see more from the Chiefs. I feel they're on a decline myself a little
It's
bit.
hard not to think that. I mean, they won all those games barely last year. They could have easily been 4 and let's say 7 and
Yeah. How many
10.
last couple minutes of the game, field goal to win the game,
Sure.
close.
Some of that though was like the team scoring in the last 2 minutes. That doesn't mean anything either, and it becomes a 1-score game. I get that, but even last week the Chiefs scored like with 2 minutes ago.
Right.
That counted. I mean, they got it within 1 score. It broke their streak, right?
Yeah, it
So,
looked
but they
closer.
were dominating that game, right? I mean, they were losing 13 the whole time, 14, whatever. It was.
I feel like we say this about the Chiefs though every year, right? That I don't think this year's not going to be their year, and then whatever happens, they seem to do really well.
They don't have Worthy. They don't have Rice out. I mean, Hollywood Brown is their top receiver right now.
Right.
It's not a good combo.
Yeah, if you have Mahomes, you probably want at least one good.
Kelsey was their best
Weapon,
receiver.
yeah.
Well, Brown maybe, but Kelsey scored the touchdown. Like, God, how long can you rely on that guy?
Yeah, especially with in love as in love as he is. I mean,
Sure.
yeah. The last pick from Silk, he's got the JETS +6.
You guys know I backed this one.
Yeah, that's you, man.
You made it
You.
apparent that you like the Jets.
Against the Bills. This is that's in New York, right?
Yes.
It is. That's
Yeah.
a big number for a dog.
It's a big number.
I was 7 earlier in the week, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was. Yep.
Big money's on the Jets.
So Richie likes it. I know that Dub and Tones not fans of that one.
I can see it going either way. It's a tough week.
It's a tough
weird
week. Weird week. Weird month.
Weird everything.
Yeah, everything's weird. Just everything's weird.
Wicked weird.
Here's our picks. These are going to be the winning picks. You got the Bills -6. Tones going the oppo. With
So we're going to pick up a game on Silk on this one. So
You're
you're welcome
hope it
in
ends
it.
in a tie.
You're welcome in advance. You're welcome in advance. So we're gonna pick up a W there. So,
hope so.
I don't know. The Bills look good the way they came back against Baltimore, and the Jets are nowhere in the same stratosphere as the Ravens.
Watch
So,
the Jets game last week.
yeah,
Bills look good.
I don't think Pittsburgh's that good though either.
Oh, don't let Silk hear you. Don't let Silk hear that.
Pittsburgh may not be great, but their defense is not the worst either.
I just don't think Fields is gonna go toe to toe with Allen though. But
Hey, that was one of the best games I've seen in a really long
that was
time.
an amazing,
Great
finish.
game.
Amazing.
That was a fun game.
Yes, that was a fun game to watch.
Yep.
Very fun game to watch. You got tonight. You got the Redskins, also known as the Commanders nowadays, +3.5. That's what Dubs picked against the Green Bay Packers.
Weird week. Did I already say that?
You did, yeah. Weird week.
Yeah, I just don't have a lot of love for much going on this week. But I know I was saying the Skins probably get back more to where the record should have been last year. They had a couple of fluky wins. But I don't know. You still got the kid here. By the kid, I mean
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
JD5, as the kids call him.
Is that what they call him? He's the real deal.
Yeah, he's pretty good. How'd the
And,
Packers score a touchdown, by the way? Who scored it? Anybody see that?
Running back, but I don't know.
Jacobs.
It wasn't Jacobs, I don't think. But Green Bay has some injuries on the offensive line. Will that play a factor into this thing tonight? I don't know.
Defense is looking pretty good so far, Green Bay.
So far, so
I
good.
can see why they were giving the Lions fits
Yeah.
last week.
But you got the hook, as Rich would say. So why not?
Why not? All right. And it was my turn to pick next. This one kind of bothers me a little bit, but it is what it is. So I'm taking the Lions -6 here at Ford Field against the Chicago Bears. Only reason for this, 6 isn't the greatest, my favorite number here, but after last week and considering it's going to be the Bears coming here, I really think these guys are going to come out fired up.
Lions-
I hope they come out fired up.
Lions under Campbell don't throw 2 stinkers in a row.
Not 2 in a
And
row.
they're gonna
Hasn't
come out.
happened.
And then the week after, they got to go to Baltimore, Monday night game. This is like a very big game to
Yeah.
take. And the Ben Johnson factor.
The Ben
I think
Johnson
a lot
factor,
of
I
players
think,
are
is really-
pissed off that he went to
Yes.
the Bears.
In division.
Yeah, and I think
Right.
you're going to see the best out of the Lions this weekend.
That was really it. It's Richie's up-down theory is kind of what I was going with there.
Yes.
And we're actually, I think we all have this for Circa Millions too. So we will talk about that shortly. And then Richie had to go fourth this week since he went first last week. It's the Seahawks +3 against the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, Steelers barely beat the Jets at home last week. I think the Seahawks are. I'll take the 3 there. I mean, I don't think they're any worse than the Steelers. I think they're about on par with each other, and I think they need a win. And I don't know. I just have a feeling on that one, so I'm gonna roll with Seattle there.
More than a feeling. Do you think?
More than a feeling.
Go ahead. You see Marianne walking away. What was I going to say? Oh, San Fran. So San Fran, what did they lose by? What did Seattle lose to San Fran by last week?
You know, they were. I think they lost by 3. They were driving. I was watching. I put the game on. I think I had Seattle +3 or something. So I had interest in the game, and all of a sudden it's 1st and 10 on the 8-yard line or whatever it was, and then I think there must have been a turnover because I was expecting at least a tie, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, I mean that was as healthy as San Francisco was going to be too, and they gave them their best shot. So I kind of I like that. That was good. I think that was in Seattle though.
That was. Yep. That game was on the road.
That's
for
kind of
the,
disappointing for the Hawks.
yeah.
Sea chickens, as some people call them.
Some people call them that.
Sea bags.
Sea bags? Do people actually call them that?
I do.
You do? All right. Let's talk about our Circa Millions picks right quick here. I'm going to pull these up for the week. Dub, you want to explain how the Circa Millions work for those who've never been exposed to that?
Circa Millions is just a tournament? Is that?
Contest.
The best of the best.
5 picks against the spread, and the spread is released on Thursday afternoon, and then you have a day or two to make your picks. That's about
How'd we
it.
do last week?
We didn't do good.
Did anybody go 0-5 though?
I think Tones, did Tones get us a win last week or no?
Tones always gets us a win.
I got the Arizona game. Yeah.
1-4?
I had the Jags as well in my picks. That was the second most confident pick. That was our winner, right?
Yes, that was our winner.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I
Arizona
don't-
didn't make it to the in the equation, right?
So
Gotcha.
Rich delivered the winner, baby.
Oh, shoot.
Hold on one second. I'm just trying to pull something up here. So you guys can continue on with the Circa Millions picks.
Let's
Thoughts?
continue.
Yeah.
There's a lot of prizes that go out. There's quarterly prizes. There's a final prize for the winner. There's a final prize for the loser, the biggest loser. They call it the booby prize. Mm-hmm. Rich,
I think we're a lot closer to the booby than
So at what point do you try to like lose everything?
right.
now.
But now if you try to start losing,
1
you're
week.
going to start winning,
Yeah,
right?
you'll start.
So we
Like
just
we-
got to keep our path.
How would we be able to do that on purpose?
So I have to say, what if we tried to stop losing?
if
We
you
probably
can't win
started
on
winning.
if you can't win on purpose, how do you lose on purpose?
Maybe we
That's,
should.
let's
Maybe we
do it.
should. Yeah. Here's this week's Circa Millions pick. So the way we do this is we each pick 5, ordered in confidence, our level of confidence for each of these, and then any overlapping picks go to the board, and then they're just ranked in order of confidence. So Richie had the Jets +6.5, Lions -5.5, Seahawks +3, Cowboys -5.5, and then the Cards -7. Tones, who's been our hot hand, he's taking the Bills -6.5, Chargers -3.5, Lions -5.5, Broncos pick 'em, and then Jags +3.5. Dubs had the Cowboys -5.5, Lions -5.5, Bills -6.5, Rams -5.5. The only Rams pick, I think, on the board. Yes.
Thank you.
And then the Broncos is a pick 'em. I had the Broncos as my highest confidence of the pick. Lions -5.5, Seahawks +3, Browns +11.5, and the Titans +5.5, which leads to we had again this week we had 5 overlapping picks. So that's going to be the Lions, the Bills, the Broncos, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Seattle Seahawks.
We should just let Rich and Tones pick them all.
That's okay. I don't mind that.
We gotta give it.
I will
trend.
say though,
you gotta wait for you.
if we had a winning week again in Chi-Chi's, I mean, if that keeps up, we're gonna have to just go back to what works for us.
Just
you know?
go to Chi-Chi's instead of weighted average week.
I mean, 1-4. Who saw that coming? Like, we almost have to go undefeated for the next 5 weeks just to get back in the top echelon.
Well, I had the Cowboys in Chi-Chi's last week, and this week I got the Skins. But yeah, we might have to start working that Thursday game in if it presents itself.
Right.
I didn't hate the Skins either this week, but we'll see. I mean, they're down now, but
that is a limiting factor. So you can take a Thursday game, but you just have to have all your picks for the weekend on Thursday.
Exactly.
And if we can wait till closer to, preferably a minute before, when we know what the current lines are, I think it makes sense to do that.
Yeah. So we could always rework these picks this week.
Yeah, this is what we have as of right now. That's true. This may not be our final picks. And also, I know what you said, Rich, about the Chi-Chi's. Our record would have been exactly the same last week had we picked our Chi-Chi's picks.
I thought we were 2-1-1.
Yes,
Chi-Chi's.
but we got a better number on your pick, which was a tie.
So we've been 2-2. We won 2 in Chi-Chi's, though.
We won 2 in we won 2 in Chi-Chi's.
And 1 in Circa.
But the winner was the Thursday game for Daryl in Chi-Chi's. And his second pick would not have won. So we would have been 1-4. Just like we would have been.
I had Arizona number 1.
Yeah, Arizona.
That would have won.
That would have won.
Yeah.
That would have won. Daryl would have lost. I would have lost. Rich would have lost.
And if we took the cheesy, okay.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we did, okay.
If we did it the exact same way. So, again, as last week as an example, it wouldn't have mattered. Maybe this week it will, because these picks are different than we did them for the Chi-Chi's. I got one more thing. Just one more thing. It's going to be a quick show tonight. What the heck? It's only been an hour in.
No silk, man.
Yeah, no silk. We still got our picks. Those usually take a while.
You want the DMs?
Yes, I do. 2 more things. I forgot about that.
Who's that numbers guys fan sliding into our DMs? Is it a request for Tones to chat about his BMs? Or for Dubs to tell us he's a hilltop man? Maybe it's for JT from the Proud Boys clan. It could be for Richie. Queens Bar is where you'll see him. You never know what we get. Sliding into our DMs. Sliding into our DMs.
Still one of my favorite songs. By the way, Realtor Lauren in the chat, /fiance Lauren, our number three chatter of the evening. She says, "Hi, guys."
I think she's still thawing.
Oh, because it's cold
She
out
didn't
there?
want to sit in
Just
the Anchor Bay
it was like
section.
the first words out of her mouth in like the last hour.
It does. It can get cold out there with the wind whipping through.
Definitely.
Yeah. So this one, we have a huge social media presence on X. Usually it's where we get most of our DMs from. And D-Dubs is in charge of that, and he likes to read them. So feel free to DM us, by the way.
Not much here this week.
No? Well, slow week.
Weird week.
Weird week.
Can someone tell Richie his shirts have been sitting here for pickup? Frankly, we don't have enough space. That's from Sam the Tailor Man.
Is that because of the size of his neck?
I guess.
Okay.
Good one.
Can't warehouse those. Your closet must be huge, man.
Here's the problem: is I dropped off at Sam's at Lakeside, and he's shut down.
He's shut down. He's gone.
They moved everything
where
to
are my
Somerset.
shirts at?
You have to get hangers with like extensions. like
Exactly. Like 3-foot hangers. The rich guy.
Oh, last one.
The problem's only 2 tonight. Okay.
Also, when I went there the first time, I was a conjoined twin, so my neck size was twice the size.
Maybe is that what you measured it the last time? 42 inch?
Yeah. Since the surgery, I'm down to a svelte 17.
There was just the gal out there for you, too, and she's taken, apparently.
Conjoiner? Fellow conjoiner?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yes.
unfortunately, my other half didn't make it. So.
Oh, God, that's sad.
Yeah, it was 50-50. We took the risk.
Didn't make it here tonight, or
500.
just didn't make it?
it.
Oh, okay.
No.
In general.
No.
Go ahead.
Ricky.
Deb.
Poor Ricky died.
You even named your pretend conjoined
Richie
twin?
and Ricky.
It was Richie and Ricky.
Which
Oh,
is like
Richie
that
and Ricky,
show,
yeah.
Ricky, Dicky, and...
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky, Dicky, and Dodd, or whatever they were.
Was there a show like that?
Yeah. Couldn't hear you last week, boys. Was picking up an extra station. Do you know what that means?
Is that our signal from the
Right.
100th show? That's still bouncing off the
Maybe.
stratosphere.
Off the ionosphere?
That's from Gil. Gil, 29. He's probably listening to us on a squawk box.
Yeah, we were getting stomped out by other signals in the studio, so that happens. Mud duck, as my CB friends would have called us. Mud ducks. You know, I used to have a CB. You like CBs? Anybody?
CB radio?
Yeah.
I used to have a CB radio talk show.
Yeah, I did. It was my first.
My bro used to have one in his truck to, talk to other truckers and stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
The problem was if you went into like a garage, your antenna would get snapped off.
Yeah.
Or car wash. It was
Or
not,
car
not
wash.
nice in there.
All I ever wanted was a 16-foot whip on my house, but I was never able to get one. So,
We drove down to Myrtle Beach one time. We had those CB radios,
yeah,
and then you could get
that's what we're
if you
talking
get the
about.
truckers on those things. Those guys are not nice dudes at all.
No.
and you start fucking with them.
Why would you do that?
Why not?
Think about it, they're driving
You're
all
18
day
years
by
old,
themselves.
driving down, and you're fucking with trucker. Like, what else are you gonna do?
The only thing you can do to a trucker is this. That's the only thing you're allowed to do to a trucker. These guys
No,
are
but
working.
they would work together, figuring out who had because they could see the antennas,
Oh yeah,
and then they'd fuck with you on
right.
the road.
A bad idea, man. Sounds like
Best
a,
with those dudes.
No, you don't.
No, you couldn't stop to take a leak at a truck stop after that. That's for sure. Or a Buc-ee's or whatever they're called. What's that? A Gilly?
Buc-ee's.
No, what's it?
Buc-ee's or what's the other big one that the Cleveland Brown owner guy?
The sheets?
Is that
No,
No.
It's made for
Casey's?
almost made for truckers, really.
Flying J?
Yes,
There you
Oh,
go.
Flying J.
Flying J. Isn't that what it
Flying
is?
J is-
Not Loves.
Loves
Loves
is
could be
one-
Loves.
Yes, Loves is the one I'm thinking of because you go in there and they have like locker rooms for the truckers and stuff or showers.
Take a shower.
Gotcha, yeah.
They do everything on the PA like it's airport.
What do you mean?
Like they'll say you're pump 21. You're ready for
Ready for
pumping,
I heard their bathrooms are like really nice and clean, right? They like
and then
they're
the
not
showers.
bad
They're
from my
calling out
experience.
the truckers for their shower. Their showers ready.
Joe, your shower's up.
You know,
Got it
how,
nice and hot
at
for
the
you.
airport, they're like,
Gate 14.
yeah, you're ready for landing.
I don't say that.
You know,
Why would they tell you that in the airport? You're not ready for landing in the airport.
That's a good point. Because you have real problems if that's you're hearing that
Yeah.
when you're ready for landing.
a little off. A little
Yeah,
off.
that
It might
means
be
you already
big-
landed.
Everybody at gate 71 maintenance issue. Please
that's-
move down to gate 25.
Man, that last flight I took, I was delayed like, I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours. That sucks. Luckily they had bars, but beyond that, very
what was
much
your what did you get up to that night?
oh boy, I think it was 6 big ones. Is about where
I'll
I
tell you what, there's
finished.
nothing better than the airport bar because I don't fly sober myself.
Oh, I don't either. I abstained from flying sober.
But boy,
Yeah.
they really nickel and dime you at the
Yes.
old airport bar, don't they?
But you don't want to be buzzed on a flight though, because I got nauseous with JT
Oh.
one time, and my head was spinning. And being on an airplane, like thinking you're gonna throw up, is horrible feeling. Bad.
I don't remember that.
The Boston trip we went to.
I'm blessed with
Yeah.
only peeing about 6 times at night, but during the day, I can throw them
You
back.
hold it?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I almost. If I'm not almost blacked out, I'm not getting on a flight.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I tell you what, dude. I'm with I'm like a camel. Like I haven't peed at all since this morning, and I
No, 'cause
won't until
you're
I go home.
When they get on the plane, you don't mind the guy duct taping the outside of the engine.
No,
You're fine.
No, you're like
You'll
it's
be
cool.
fine.
They know what they're doing. You know. Yeah, catch the spirit, baby.
It's not good for the kidneys.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's not. I've been knock on wood here, and I've never had a stone. Never been stoned.
Don't like meat, but he sure likes the bone.
That's right. Keep rhyming. So here's what I've been up to, guys. I know I've been kind of quiet lately on the old chat. Haven't been chiming in as much as I used to, probably. You know, you guys are like, are you okay, JT? I haven't heard. You know, you haven't put any conservative photos up recently, or
Well, you don't want to get
Alex
shot.
Jones links.
Conservative is a dangerous thing. Way to go these days.
As it is a dangerous way to go. But I've been working in the lab trying to come up with a basically what I want to do. Have you guys ever read Billy Walters' books?
Oh my gosh, all of them.
You run them all, right? So he shares some things in there about what he does, and when it comes to NFL betting, and of course, one of the most famous gamblers, allegedly one of the most successful gamblers of all time. So I thought, what if we could just do what Billy Walters does? Wouldn't that improve our chances to win not only money, but maybe to win some money in the circa millions and all that other stuff? You know what I'm saying? So I set out to build a model, and this is the most ambitious thing I think I've ever done, to basically mirror exactly what Billy Walters does. And we're going to call this the Midwest/Walters model, not endorsed by Billy Walters. But here's what I'm doing. Here's what I've been, and I'm at about 70% done with phase one of this. I hope
are you tinkering in the lab?
I've been tinkering in the lab. Yes.
Thank
I've been
God, 'cause
tinkering.
last year was a disaster.
Right. So the first thing that Billy does, the first thing that we're going to do is we need to determine the relative strength of teams. You might call that power ratings is how you do that. So how good is Team A against Team B? And the way I'm doing this is I'm using what's called an ELO model. And this is going to be raw ELO. So it's not going to take into account quarterbacks. It's not going to take into account injuries. It's just how good is Team A against how good is Team B. Okay, and from there, that's going to give us a baseline, a spread every week that if we discounted, we didn't not talking about injuries, nothing.
I'm going to give you credit right away because I want to interrupt you too much.
Oh, you can interrupt me all you
I don't
want.
want to talk over you.
We wouldn't have that on this show.
Sorry.
Loud.
But this is where my analysis ends right here.
Right here, this is it. Well, here, and hopefully you guys can help. I know D-Dub already volunteered to take care of the injury, and this is the most important part coming up here.
Okay.
So we're going to have just a baseline number that if we didn't have injuries, didn't have illnesses, didn't have other factors, weather, things of that nature.
Might as well just play it on the computer.
Are we robots or what?
Right.
Just A versus B. How good is A versus B? Okay. So we have a baseline number. Then from there, here's what we're going to do. And this is what I'm mostly done with at this point. We're going to determine a point value, an against the spread point value for every NFL player. That way we can account for injuries and illness.
How are you going to do that?
That's too complicated.
I'm almost done with this.
Madden?
And I'm calling this
Like war?
Madden?
It's war. It is. That's exactly what it's basically war, but I'm calling it SPAR.
I'm asleep.
Which is spread points above replacement. Okay. Now the key to this is it's position weighted.
That would work. I get that.
Yeah, it's position weighted. So an edge rusher is going to be weighted higher than a
PFF.
center.
I gotcha.
Yep. Adjusted each week for quality of opponent. So this is another key because Billy and his team, they know that if you have a weak cornerbacks on a team, that a QB's absence at that point is going to be worth less against the spread because you could have a worse quarterback and still get passing yards if the corners are weak, right? So it's doing that. It's going to be manually adjustable to account for injury and illness. So as an example, this is what D-Dub's going to have to do. Let's say a quarterback is playing, but we know he's got a fucked up leg or something like that. We can adjust
Gonna
that.
really know that.
You want to talk about?
Well, do you guys know about Dr. Chow
Unfortunately,
from the Sick Institute?
Leslie Chow.
He does all the work for you, so we just need to pay him. What
How
was
does
it?
he know? Was he
$15
interview every player?
$15 a week or something?
He interviews every player, and
he,
you're like at 65%.
he was on the staff of 3 or 4 different NFL teams, and
not in the
he
locker
gets a
room with these
ringing
guys?
endorsement from people that have used his stuff, including Bill Belichick,
Including Billy Walters.
Billy Walters.
Yeah.
But
Who
how
was
does
the
he know
third
from
one?
afar, though? Like, if you're not in the trenches.
He's a doctor.
Yeah, but how do you know what's going on in the locker room?
He's got NFL ties.
So he interviews
all
people
32
from
teams.
every
I mean,
locker
you
room,
don't-
and they give them inside information on injuries.
Well, don't you think you could follow? I mean, if this was your sole job, don't you think you could follow enough beat reporters and
You
have
would never
enough
know because everybody
contacts?
lies about the injuries.
Yeah, I think they try to keep stuff under wraps, though.
Right.
I'm not sure this is going to be the model for these two.
I don't know if they can handle it. I think their minds are too fucked right now. They're just exploding.
I'm the simpler.
You know, I
approach
listen
better.
to actual players talk about PFF too, and they bring up good points. Like we all know that play in the Lions game last week where they were on the goal line, the guy like blew right through the middle and stuffed the run on the goal line.
Yes.
And they pointed out that there was no the offensive lineman messed up. PFF does not know who had the assignment on that play.
They don't
So
know who
they
had the
will
assignment.
assign
That's
the
very
negative
true.
value to whoever they think should have
Should
made
have
that
had
play.
the assignment. You're right. You're right.
But that doesn't mean that, like, Penny Sewell graded out as the third worst offensive lineman. That would never happen. I guarantee he was trying to cover for 2 shitty offensive linemen
Yeah,
last week.
he's trying to pick
Yeah.
up slack.
No, I'm sure you're
So,
100%
I
correct.
mean, I don't know. No matter what you do, there's going to be criticism.
Well, I think you have to have a baseline. So unless Rich, you want to make an RFF and you can watch every play, then I think we got to do something that will at least give us an idea of how good these people are in every position, and how good they are against the opposing player, because I think that's important as well. However, PFF, they don't give you. There is no metric for how much a player is worth in points against the spread. So I had to kind of develop that myself.
What a catch.
And that is going to be probably the most important part of this whole thing, is accounting for injuries and illness, similar to the way that Billy Walters does. The third thing, these are actually 3 separate models that will feed into one master model, if you will. So Billy has SW&E factors. This is what he uses, and he shares how much each of these things are worth and under which, what's the word I'm looking for, situation these would apply. So you have special situations such as turf. Is the home turf the same as the visiting turf? That's worth so much against the spread. Is it a divisional game? Is it a conference game? Are they coming off a bye? How much travel? How far do they have to travel? Are they going in different time zones? Is it a bounce back game? All of that gets assigned a value against the spread. Weather, is it a warm team going to a cold place? Is it an indoor cold team going to a cold place? We need to look at that. Has there been coaching movement, player movement? Is it an important game? Okay. And then every one of these categories, and there's a bunch of subcategories that I don't have listed here under turf as an example, will have an impact to the.
I just use my formula for
Point value.
relativity.
You could.
Yeah.
You could use Occam's razor. I know it's one of Tones'
That's
favorite.
what I go to, and Occam's razor is
Well, I don't know why
a lot
this
simpler than that.
formula didn't take into account how many flat earthers are on each team.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So
that-
my problem is the more moving parts, the more subjective each part is, and then you mash that all together. I just don't think it's going to turn out well.
I can tell you the only thing that's subjective about this, Tones, the only thing.
Well, I don't know if somebody's 65% injured or 72%.
That is the only thing that it's subjective. That's why I can't actually back test this, because I don't know who was injured and how injured they were.
Don't
Now,
worry, Chow will tell you.
No, Doctor, let's
This is no bullshit. What's the name of that website?
Sick.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's a clever name.
Ever doubts
Put this
that.
up here.
Dr. Chow, sick. You find it.
I agree with Lauren. You just tried to turn this into a full-time gig, JT.
Well, no, and most of this is going to be done automated. I have, well, not completely automated,
Automated,
but pretty
how they-
automated.
This guy knows a spreadsheet like
Is that-
nobody's business.
They have all their doctors on.
They laughed
They
at-
all pop up on this my chart. You know, all the health
They
reports.
laughed at the Wright brothers too, Jimmy.
They did, yeah. Don't. I'm not
chart.
exactly reinventing the wheel. I'm just doing what Billy Walters does.
I never laughed
and
at
Tones,
Lord.
if you think you're better than Billy Walters, call Billy and tell him that.
I never laughed at Lord Occam. That had the Occam's razor.
He said link it
Not
into
once.
their my charts. That's my favorite line of all time. It's
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's look at this. This is what D-Dub was talking about. I had never seen this before, and I know who Dr. Chow is. This is Sick.
Dr. Leslie Chow.
Yeah. Sick Sports Injury Central, okay? Now, this is Billy saying this. Injury information is critical to me. I've used Sick and Dr. Chow. He doesn't spell his name right there.
I'm sure he didn't get paid to say that.
For as long, no, of course not. And he specifically says here, Sick has made me a lot of money. Don't you want to make money? Come on. All right, now here's the deal.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Where's the...
Cash and ticket.
So I think, and I gave us a cursory... There's Dr. Chow right
It's
there.
Chow,
I'm
yeah.
assuming.
That was
I don't know.
younger. That's
I would have guessed it was the guy on the bottom
I
myself.
saw him at. He was-
actually. I think that was
I thought he
Ricky
was-
the Dragon Steamboat.
He was serving me at Kyoto's a couple weeks ago.
The
Kyoto's.
the guy in the guy in
That
the
was
middle
funny.
with the bigger picture
Oh, he just disposed.
was
Well-
indeed Dr. Chow, but that picture is being
Gunner?
yes
Yeah.
gratuitous. He's about 20 years older than that, I would say. So as long as he doesn't die, we're good.
Right.
He's got a staff.
He might have got the Jerry
Cracked
Jones
staff.
plastic
Hopefully not a
surgery.
staph infection.
Well, he would know. He
For
could probably
sure.
test for that. He's a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And it even says right here, these are former pro team doctors that formed this team that are analyzing all of these injuries.
Wow.
Just them alone, you get a 56.5% win rate. We're not here to plug that. But here is your insights that you're going to get. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
So let's pretend that Nick Chubb.
Oh my God!
He's
Is this
no
serious
longer on the
insight? I
Browns.
could have wrote this.
Well, okay, but here's the deal. I think is the 6 score, right? Isn't that what's important? Have you demoed this at all?
I haven't demoed it, but that would be the idea: is that you take their score and then you download it, scrape it, however you want to do it,
Right.
and then plug it into your system.
Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. So we'll have an idea of how injured somebody is. Even if they're healthy and playing, they may be banged up. They may be that the doctors that we're hiring for a modest fee every week are able to give us some insight here as to how injured they are.
And they have no problem with the Hippocratic Oath.
No, they don't say that. You know, they're not. I don't think they're.
I think maybe the
incompetence.
Lions are not that bad. I think Green Bay is.
Well, a couple years
fortunately
ago,
good.
you guys might remember Amon-Ra St. Brown. He had a dislocated rib or something like that. And he played with it. So he played every game. But he was,
How
like
does
Jimmy
it-
was saying, he's starting at a 85 instead of starting at 100.
How does
Right.
this take into account different players' pain thresholds? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Right, Isaiah Thomas pain
Yeah.
threshold was through the roof.
It's toward like everybody else would have a 6
Right.
score of like 5, and he was like
Yeah.
throwing up 30 points in the fourth quarter.
he didn't play the next game, though.
So, but he handled that
Dr.
game.
Chow would have knew that was coming.
You know who's got a high threshold for pain?
I know somebody in his office
Do you know anybody in the studio that might have this?
told me 3 times.
You talking about me?
No, not you. But no, you were crying like a little girl when I talked to you with that kidney.
I wasn't crying.
No, you weren't. No, you were sniffling.
I was
though.
sleeping.
You were sleeping. Maybe that's what
You
it was.
woke me up.
Let me catch up here in the chat. Then I'm going to continue we're talking about the model here. There's more. We got Big D in the house. Says Decker came out and said that the goal line play where everyone was blaming Tate was BS because he ran the same play that Tate ran and the other 3 ran the kill play.
There you go.
Is what he says. And then he also says a communication breakdown like Led Zeppelin. Take it away, Daryl.
Communication breakdown.
There you go. There you go.
Someone decide. Something like that.
Something like that. Realtor says, pretty sure you just turned this into a full-time job. Now, I think really the only thing that's going to need a lot of input is going to be this injury thing. Everything else should be relatively automated.
You think the injury thing you think is going to take the most time, huh?
Yeah. Because I can pull
No
information from almost anything else, but not that.
You got the 6 score, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see. I need to see if I can incorporate the 6 score and just download that
I would
somehow
think
and
you
then
can.
upload that. But we're gonna see. Dr. Chow is just like the Asian D Dub, aka T Tub. All right,
Kind of funny.
pick on Daryl Knight,
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
it's funny.
the Asian.
T-Tub.
How racist is it? Okay, and then all this goes into the main model. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull
Does
together.
D become T in the Asian?
How do you say duck in Asian? You say tuck, or do you
I don't think.
in Asian? I guess it's probably not even right. Is it duck or is it duck? You know?
They definitely miss words a lot.
Yes. Yes.
So-
Yes.
They might just say da.
In the Christmas story, you know, this might come off racist, but the guy sings, "Deck the halls with boughs of hoary."
Yeah. Oh, it's
So-
the R
Oh, la,
or the
la,
L.
Dex
Yeah. Yeah.
D
All right,
deck
if the
is
system
fine.
was this good, why doesn't this Walter sell his picks every week? You know,
Right.
instead
56
of
and a half.
instead
he
of
could just
trying to give
retire.
you this super subjective long formula to try to figure out.
Good point, though.
Why doesn't he just sell the picks?
I don't think he needs to.
What? Well, then
people
why?
just start gonna
Scam.
get
I'm not
Why,
sure.
why write a book and give
Yeah.
us long?
This guy can
crazy,
retire at 56.5%.
He did. Here's what he did in his book. He said, "This is what I do. I have a team. We power rank the teams. We start there. Then we analyze all these players for their injuries. That's the second step. Then the third step is, and he did give the SWE. He said, here's what we use for this, and this. That's all he really gave. You still have to do the work of power ranking the teams.
No, but you said on the 6 score, it's 56.5% winning percentage.
He's talking about Billy Walters. if we just
Rah, 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 rah.
right, there you go. There you
These
go.
guys are farting in your French fries, Jimmy.
Oh, I don't care. You know what? You don't get my picks then. That's fine. I'll just do it
Well,
myself.
if they're
I don't
anything
need you
close to
guys.
last year, that's probably a good thing.
Oh, well, you know what? We didn't have the Billy Walters model. Right. Hey, what about the first year? You were saying I was the
First
best sports
year,
better top 2%, I think you
should've-
said.
You were on top. 10%.
did.
The 2%.
Yeah.
You'd have won Circuit Millions yourself that year.
I would have. Yeah, it was on fire. But
But
last
you
year,
know,
what, not so much.
All the greatest sometimes let their models go stale, and you let your model go stale.
Right.
last year.
That's why I'm refreshing this. I'm refreshing this. By the way, the sick people, they claim they got a
That's what I'm
56.5%
saying.
win rate
That's
if
what
you
me
just
and Tones
use
are
their
saying.
picks.
Right.
Now he's saying, why doesn't Billy Walters sell his picks instead of just
Well,
giving
Billy
out?
Walters doesn't sell his picks because he wants to make money himself.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I
this-
thought Tones was saying he was talking about the 56.5% here.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're saying if
That I agree with Tones on that. Like, why are you selling to the public? You're making 56.5%.
yeah, these guys are supposedly, I don't know. They haven't been logged like we log them. Then this is going to, what did I say? So it's going to pull together all the information from the LO model, from
Isn't
the
that
SPAR
supposed
model,
to
and
be
the
HSA,
SWA.
not HFA?
No, it's actually. Then we're going to add home field advantage by
Tax
team.
free.
Okay, you got to have that. And then what we're going to do from there is once we have our spread calculated based on everything we've done so far, we're going to use that information to then run simulations based on that spread to determine what the win-loss probability is, which would be your money line, and total points, and the cover probability of the spread. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to automatically pull
That's it.
sportsbooks lines for comparison, and we're going to be able to identify opportunities that way. What do you guys think of that? What have you been up to lately?
I think that
Anything,
HSA
Rich?
would be
Been busy?
I mean, if Amon-Ron pulled his full HSA, I want to know about that.
Well, you should want to know about that.
Should factor in.
I think I have to block off one day a week and not work and just do this model.
Yeah, it'd be great if the three of you guys handled the injury thing put together. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, nothing.
I mean, I don't know if D-Dub's up for doing it all by himself over there.
I just turned it over to Dr. Chow.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
what do you need D-Dub when you got the sick report?
Well, I found it, Dr. Chow.
Yeah.
No, but
Let's
all you
not
gotta do, all you
let's
gotta do
not
is
cut me out of it. What do they need you two for? Is the
I
better question.
didn't want any part of
They
this.
just here and they ridicule us. Meanwhile,
That's just too
my
complicated.
second Circa of Millions entry is going to end up winning thanks to this.
That's too
Well,
complicated.
anything would be better than what we submitted as a group.
That was bad last week. That was bad.
We can win with 3 losses,
No, yeah, we can win.
4.
4 losses.
Four. You can have one bad week. We just really shouldn't have any more bad weeks.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
We got it out of our system.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we can still win the first quarter, I think, technically.
I think you'd have
Although
to go undefeated.
usually they have 3 losses,
Yeah.
I think. So
Yeah. We'd really have to light it up.
we would have
Going
to
forward.
Not worried
definitely
about
go
the quarter.
undefeated.
Let's just get
Yeah,
get
let's-
back on track here.
Get to the end. I mean, look, even college football Joe was an 0 for last week. And, guy's a legend. So it happens to all of us, even the numbers guys. That was that. So that's what I'm going to be working on, hopefully by week 5. So about between a quarter and a third through the season, we will have that operational. And we're going to see how it does. Yeah. So let's take a look here at our top pick standings, broken down by NFL and college, as we've done in the past. Rich is, for his lifetime, up now, 0.43 units.
No, not like NFL lifetime.
Yeah, NFL.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Not all, not everything.
No, right,
That would
I
have been
got
quite
you.
a swing
I didn't
from
see
last
it was,
week. Yeah.
I didn't want to give myself too much credit.
Sure. 30 days plus 182, and then 90 days plus 271. Tones, the big swinging NFL guy, with plus 6.33 units for his lifetime. Last 30 days, 2.66, same for the last 90 days. Dub down 8.58 for his lifetime. Down a little over a unit for the last 30 and 90. I'm up 0.77 for my lifetime. Last 30 plus 1.56, and then half a unit or so for the last 90. I was trying to think, what NFL picks did we have? Because Rich, you must have had one.
Did you do a
Last week?
preseason?
It must have been preseason. I had one.
did.
Rich had
I
one.
did. I had
Yeah,
Baltimore. I
'cause-
took Baltimore twice actually, and they covered both times
Okay,
Yeah, preseason.
gotcha.
because they're like the preseason champs.
The preseason gurus. As far as college football goes, Richie down just a buck and a half there. Tones also doing well there for his lifetime, up 4.45, just a little bit down the last 30 and 90. Dubs,
That's where I make my bones.
that's where you make your bones, up a unit right there, baby. And that's 0.95 over the last 30 and last 90. I just use College Football Joe's picks every week, so I don't make my own for the NCAA. And
Who's got enough time?
it's hard. It's hard, you know. Richie for his lifetime. This is our lifetime across all sports. Richie down 22.48. Dubs down 16.65. Tones down only 5.73, making a run towards positivity. I lit the light green again this week. It's probably short-lived, but plus 0.77 units. And as a group, we've wagered through almost 1,700 units since we started the numbers, guys. Down a whopping 2.64% or 44 units.
Up there with the
Dang.
the elites, I think. 2.64%, not bad. I wouldn't say top 10%, but top 25% maybe.
These are the top picks.
Hey, and every week we offer our best of the best that we have to go around. Start with Richie. Here you go.
Sure. Nothing excites me about this Badger team, and
Forest Run.
Bama is got this one at home. I think they beat the Badgers by like 40 in Wisconsin last year. I don't see anything changing this year.
No, like Wisconsin, that much. No.
Luke Fickell hasn't done anything since.
You know,
he's been
I
there.
was worried when he went there. I thought he would turn them into a contender, and it just hasn't happened.
As Lee Corso would say, not so fast.
Not so fast, my friend.
That's right.
bless
By
you.
the
God bless you.
sneeze, so
Whoa.
All that cold weather, man.
I tell you.
You got this one.
Yep.
Oh, man, I should have. See if you guys could guess it. The house that Raleigh built.
Too easy.
Too easy?
Villanova.
Daryl
Plus you
had
had-
that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Penn State hasn't looked impressive yet. I just don't see them
That's a
rolling
lot
out
of points.
47.5 against a top Division II team. I
Yeah.
mean, Villanova always is in the playoffs in Division II. They're not. I put them in the top 16. They're not top 5 or, South Dakota State or anything like that. But they're going to hang, and Penn State ain't going to show them anything that they're going to show the rest of the Big Ten. So, I mean, 42-6, something like that.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That
of
is a lot of points.
A lot.
Man, what do you guys know what the largest spread of all time was? Out of
I've seen
curiosity.
them up in the 50s before.
In the 50s, yeah.
That's about it.
I don't know if
wanna say
anybody
like
knew.
55.
I don't
80?
know. Off the top
I
of my
don't.
head.
I remember Central Michigan and Florida played, I think, when we were
Yeah.
sophomores.
I
That was
think
a
Central
big
covered,
one. It was
too.
around 50,
I want to say, yeah, really high.
but it's a great question, Jimmy. That would be good for something like trivia.
Stay tuned next week.
Yeah.
You got okay. See if you guys can get this one. Rich is his pick is Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Well, you gave him the pick.
I gotta guess.
Wait,
what it is.
that
Let
was
me
your
guess.
pick. I'm sorry.
Let me see. Who's the coach there? Lane Kiffin.
Nah, I wasn't. This one I actually just got. It was Hogs versus Rebels. So nothing.
Hogs and Rebels. That's a cool combination. Hogs
Not
and
much
Rebels.
there for us this time.
No.
Yeah, the only cool thing about the Hogs is I did not realize with Jimmy Johnson and Jones
Jerry?
over Jerry, they actually won the national championship at Arkansas together.
did
I
not
did
know
not
that.
know that either. Right?
Who was the coach?
Don't know. But a lot of those guys were playing both ways. That team was only like, I don't know, 45 guys deep. It wasn't very big. But anyways, these ain't Jerry Jones, Arkansas rolling through anytime soon. And I don't know why. I usually don't like guys like Lane Kiffin, but I'll give him credit to cover the 7 here. It's at home. Should be an easy win for the Rebels.
All right. That concludes Rich's picks for the week.
All college this week.
Yeah, a lot of college this week. I've noticed that. You've been
Hi,
more on the
that's right,
college
college.
side.
Yeah, the NFL, I mean, really, it's like Daryl was saying, it's weird. It's hard. The NFL is the hardest,
Very
so-
hard.
And no soccer.
No, Wrexham, I got to give them another year in the Premier League.
World Cup.
Are they
next
in the
year.
Premier League now?
Not the Premier, but whatever the Championship League. Sorry,
Which is not as good as the Premier League.
it is not. They're
Is
in,
that true?
They're
I
in the
don't know
middle of the
anything
table.
about that.
Doesn't that seem weird?
No.
I would think the Championship League would be the best one.
Premier
is
sounds
like,
pretty elite.
yeah.
though.
Yeah, like Corona Premier.
Premier.
Right.
Yeah, it's
That'd be way better than the Corona Championship.
Yeah, it would be. Well, I don't know about that. All right, we got Tones.
So I'm just gonna stick to my game plan from last week. I run with my 5 picks for the Circa Millions and worked out well last week, so I'm gonna run that back. Taking the Leos. I'm watching this game right now, and I'm feeling better about this Lions pick
Yeah, me
because
too.
Green Bay looks legit, And maybe all the experts picking them to win the division are not so far off. But they're scaring me a little bit here. So I think we bounce back at home against the Bears.
All right.
I like how Bills came back in the second half. They were clicking on all cylinders, take down the mighty Ravens, who I think are going to end up in the Super Bowl. And I just think they outmatched the Jets. I'm thinking a 7 to 10 point win for the Bills. And Jags looked pretty solid last week. Bengals did not. I like that 3.5, that extra half a point there. I think this could be a close game and may come down to a field goal. And I like my chances with the Jags there.
All right.
Broncos look pretty solid. Colts did too, but Miami, no. I like the Broncos here.
Is that number right?
It was a pick on one.
It was a pick 'em at Circa. I got
But
a
it was
-1.
way off than what I saw other places, though.
Okay.
I don't know why it was a pick 'em at Circa, though. It was like way
It's
off.
weird that the juice would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that would be right.
I mean, yeah, it would be because I thought it was pretty much 1.5 everywhere when
Yeah,
I was
that
looking.
looks right because it looks like Tons was giving up a little.
Yeah.
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 So I'll take the Broncos there. And
You for sure will.
I for sure will.
You don't have a choice now. It's in
I
there.
gotta take it. Not impressed with the Panthers. Cards at home. They squeaked out that 7-point cover against the Saints. And I think at home they could win by a TD against the Panthers.
Against the mighty Carolina Panthers. You got another one here, too.
I think I get one more. And the Chargers, they looked very solid to me. I think they got it. I think last year they were clicking on D pretty good. I think the offense is coming around this year to match that. And I think they're going to be a force and possibly a Final Four team in the playoffs. So I like that.
At least one Harbaugh gets
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee for closing.
Coffee is for closers.
John does not
No.
get the job done.
Dub, you're up.
Texas A&M, Rich, what do you think about that one?
Don't like it.
No.
Not a fan of this one.
You're doing this now, too?
Notre Dame is.
You want to explain that one, Rich?
We
are farmers. Dun 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 dun.
And another fine Irishman.
Yeah, playing against the Irish.
Okay.
Texas A&M, they're the Aggies.
Okay.
Aggies and
farmers are agriculturists.
I got you.
And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are the...
Another fine Irishman.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Like that.
Well, we all do this going forward. I can come up with some.
Thank you. Next.
Getting 7.5. Oh,
Yeah.
but wait, there's more. The subsidiary Universal Music Group
Subsidiary of
of
Universal.
Universal Music Group versus Quasimodo.
I
So
get the Quasimodo.
A&M, that was
Oh, A&M Records. Yes.
Adler and Moss.
You had to look that up to know that was a subsidiary of.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know that there was a subsidiary
Oh,
of Universal.
jeez, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Thought you liked music.
You really spent some time on this.
Oh,
Yeah.
he threw it to a sick model.
Yeah,
Quasimodo.
Dr. Chow would know.
Quasimodo was a character in a movie by Frank Capra, and it might have been based on the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I think it sounds right to me.
So
That sounds right to me.
That's how we got that. So we dipped a little bit. We got the money line half a unit, and we got the spread bumped up a point, 7.5.
Okay.
And basically, I don't like the Irish, and I think SEC is still the dominant force in college football, and I think Texas A&M is legit.
All right.
I'm not sold on the freshman quarterback either, Anthony.
And here's where you lost your creativity.
Skins and Browns. That was too easy.
Yeah. Right. So you got the
Skins
money
and
lines.
Browns.
Money lines.
Okay.
So this one's gonna lose right off the get-go here, I think. If they score, no, it's not gonna happen. This is a loser.
So
Why even talk about it?
All right.
I need the Skins and the Browns to win. Browns are 11.5-point dog, and yada yada yada. First and foremost, Skins got to win.
You hate when your most confident pick loses and it's the first one that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be bad. Now, this could still happen. We need an 8-point score, and then the game ends that way. For the second half, no scoring. And they lose by 3, and I win at 4.
And cash that biatch.
Cash
Yes.
that ticket.
That's what we're looking to do.
We got D-Dubs modifying lines over here.
Oh. You like that?
I could see that. Sure.
They're either going to win by a point or they're going to win by 20. And I'm banking on the 20.
They're banking on the 20.
They remember Thanksgiving like it was World War II, like it was 9/11, whatever you want to say. They're coming out for blood.
I think they want to stick it to Ben Johnson.
They want Ben Johnson to be
Yeah.
tested for
Herpes.
roids,
Yeah.
Oh.
like the original Ben Johnson,
I don't think he was
From
liked in the
Canada.
locker room now that he left.
Olympic sprinter.
Some have been
1988.
calling him Benedict.
Yeah, they think he's no, but that he was like hoi polloi, as some people would say.
Hoi polloi. Yes. Very fancy kind of guy.
He's nautical.
He's like a Joey Ballgame type guy. You know?
Oh, champagne and strawberries.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plays the piano.
Plays piano.
I think you got one more.
One more. I'd be curious how this one's looking right now. Eckler had a catch, and by God, there was a flag on the play.
No.
So I think he's at least got 1 or 2 right now. But I don't think it'll be hard for him to get 4. They just need to keep working their offense. And he just got put on his behind. Jaden Daniels, though, look out, man.
He's running.
Don't give up
He's
on
running
that
the
guy. He
football.
might be Josh Allen in the fourth quarter.
Sure. No, I'm not giving up on this game yet. It's not. This game's far from over.
This ain't over yet, Jimmy.
Far from over, for sure. All right, I have just
guy's
one
playing
pick
the
this
guitar.
week, and it's going to be Broncos -1, laying the 10. God bless you.
Excuse me. Where's my cough button?
Just let me know. Wave at me
Okay.
if I'm looking your way.
Sorry.
Sweet.
You know, I'm not sure if Indiana Jones. I don't think that was the real deal. I know Tones is you're a bit of a fan of his, aren't you? You like Danny
no,
Dimes?
I do not like
No,
him.
somebody here did. Who? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Who chatted in?
And I think the Broncos didn't play up to their potential. Big Dom in the chat wants to know if we have a spot on our spreadsheet for players who wear Guardian caps.
That's a 6 score of -4.
You know, that actually may be something that Billy Walters is looking at nowadays. I don't know. I mean, he didn't put that in his book, but I could see that
So
being
he-
a legitimate
Favors
thing.
Romeo Dobbs because he wears the.
Where's the
Guardian
Guardian?
cap.
I would say maybe it's a sign of
Concussion
or something.
history.
Well, Tua should wear 2 of them then.
He should. I wonder if does the impact stack on something like that? If you wear like 3 of them, you're going to be just fine. I don't know. Anyway, that's my one pick of the week. And oh, by the way, going back to the model again, it's adjustable for the injury side for like cluster injuries. So obviously, if you got a left tackle and left guard out, you're able to make a manual adjustment where that would be worth more than their individual. For obvious reasons. So that's another part of it. All right, that is what I had for that. Now we got to do some trivia answers here. And let me put the question up here right quick. Question was, what is the smallest?
Jimmy,
Yes, sir.
you got to take my second answer.
Take your second answer?
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
that's usually the rule, right? The most recent answer.
I changed it after my first one.
That's no worries. No worries. Smallest NFL stadium in terms of capacity. And here's what these guys came up with. Tone says Lambeau.
That's pretty big.
Well, I think that's a pretty good guess.
Oh, you got it.
I'm not saying he got it. I said it was a good guess. D-Dub says the Ford Field.
That's actually a smaller
They
stadium.
got
I thought about
60 something,
it.
right?
65-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
65-ish.
No Silver Dome.
Richie's first guess was Buffalo. He then revised it. He's changing it to Lambeau
I like
Field.
Buffalo better because they're moving and whatnot.
Right, it's like one of the older stadiums, but I think my first thought was Soldier, but then they added that spaceship on top.
Yeah.
And then
But Lambeau has to be older than Buffalo,
Yeah.
so that was my thinking.
Right.
yeah, it's got. I think Lambeau.
Plus, Jim likes to sneakily move into Thursday night games sometimes.
Good Good point.
I do. Sometimes I take things that have to do with the Lions.
He already said that the Tones was right, so.
Well, no, it's either Lions or Packers.
I
probably.
thought the Packers had 90,000, but I could be wrong.
Really?
Yep.
That old piece of shit.
Been there.
I believe you. I'm not saying.
I'm probably wrong. What's the score, Jimmy?
By the way, Dom is our number one commenter tonight.
Hey, good
Thanks,
job, Dom.
Hey,
Appreciate
Tommy
it.
boy.
Correct response was Soldier Field.
Oh, son of a bitch.
61,005.
Even with the spaceship?
Even with the spaceship.
I know. Could you imagine without that?
Yeah.
Must have really packed it.
Yeah, which means I'll be buying the beer for the first time in a while now. So I'm happy to do that.
I'm sorry, Jim. It crossed my mind. It was my first pick.
Yeah, you said it. You just said it, and I thought no, didn't do it. So that is I'll be buying the beer next week, and I had a beer in mind. What was it?
I'm going to say that stadium was under 40,000 before they put that addition
must have
on,
been.
which was not that long
Yeah,
ago.
for Chicago. I mean, a city like Chicago.
But they are moving already.
You think that's right?
What?
40,000?
It was super small. It was like a real. It
I
wasn't.
remember you could see the skyline, right? From like it
Yes.
wasn't. Nothing was broken. Nothing was.
Well, I've actually, gone to a volleyball tournament down there, like in the center where they play is right by Soldier. Like you can walk to everything there, and it's butted up right against the water in the city. It's kind of like Cleveland Stadium, but yeah, you definitely can see the whole skyline. I'm not sure what you can see with that addition on there, but the outside of it's awesome because it looks like the Roman Coliseum type thing. I've always wanted to go to a game there. And we only got about 5 years left to go because I guess they're building the new stadium.
I don't know that it's the same. Like you said, I don't know that it's like.
I've heard that people have gone there. It's weird because it's like you got the bottom level, which looks ancient, and then you got the top level, which is new and kind of like throws the whole thing. It's like they call it a spaceship, like because it's just so odd. It's like two totally types of architecture jammed together.
Yeah, you got to wonder if we come up with
Six
something
score
like
was
that.
87, whatever that's worth.
Is that what Dr. Chow?
Yeah.
Spelled
I
with an
don't
O?
think Leslie Chow endorses that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
The turf is not up to par per Chow, so
Per Chow. That might be a new
it's just
thing.
the weather there
Shut
doesn't
up.
work with the grass. The Kentucky bluegrass doesn't stay in place.
The Kentucky Bluegrass.
Richie,
Shut up.
shout somebody out.
Oh, what's going on? Come back to me. I gotta think of somebody. I haven't shouted out anybody in a while.
Sure. Don't.
I don't know. It's such a funky week.
It's like everybody's off.
Weird week.
I guess just the people that are coming together in the wake of these tragedies on 9/11,
sorry.
and the people that are using it as a rallying to hopefully have change and support and stop this crap from happening again and again. So
Shut up.
I can shout that out.
I'm not believing it, but I hope that would be the case. But I don't. It's just so divided right now that probably not happening anytime soon. 9/11, god dang, man, it's been 20 odd years, 24.
Gosh, 24 years.
You know what the sad
since
part
it
is I didn't read anything on 9/11 today.
Nah, I didn't.
No.
I didn't. See
Like
much
for
about it.
every year, I've always remembrance and all that stuff, and
I know.
I will shout out to Rick Moffat. It's his birthday.
Shut up.
Unfortunately, he shares the birthday with one of the
Oh,
worst
wow.
days in American history. But and
He hasn't been able to celebrate the last.
he stopped
24
celebrating.
years?
He's still 48. He just stopped after 9/11.
Am I
But
out?
no, I mean
I
it's
get it.
I agree with Tones. That's I don't endorse anybody ever getting shot, even Trump. I mean, when that happened, like people are psychos out there. Like I don't care who you are, you're a psycho if you're trying to kill somebody. And sorry for that guy's family, but that's just the way. Both parties should come together on this, and why's Canada get it right and we can't figure it out? I don't know. It's one of those. I mean, Daryl. I mean, guy represents Canada. Should get,
It's a reference.
Don't get
Send that
Toad
guy to
started on
Congress.
Are you
Canada.
our premiere? Is that what they call it?
Don't get Toad started on
Remember?
Canada. That's all I'm gonna say. Jimmy, what do you got?
I really, like I said, I wasn't a huge Charlie Kirk guy, although, of course we share similar opinions on a lot
I
of
thought he
things.
was a musician when I heard the name. My son telling me.
Well,
Now that wasn't the guy you played a couple weeks ago, right? With the Dallas Cowboy thing.
No.
okay.
And I, of course, got roped into watching every bit of everything that was out there last night about this. And, he seemed like he was a really good dude. And he seemed like he obviously had a young family. And, we had opinions that I know half the country believes or can get behind. And it's just a shame that something like that would happen over, well, we don't know that, but assuming.
Sure,
I would just say he was brave to go to like the opposite end of the spectrum, colleges, and try to have a respectable debate. Didn't always stay that way. But he allowed anybody with any opinion to come up to the podium and at least talk. So
right.
You got to respect him for that, if you don't like his opinions or not. But there's a lot of people that don't want to even listen to anybody that has the opposite opinion. He encouraged them to come up and have a debate with them. So no matter if you like them or hated them, you got to respect them for that. And either way, it was generating conversations with young people on college campuses to think about the other side too. Okay, so
for sure, there's definitely that. And I came across. I was looking for a bastion of conservatism and a far right winger that maybe could put this into words better than we could. Although we did a pretty good job, not me, but you guys did. And I came across. I don't know if you guys have Chris Cuomo, big time conservative guy. But he
recently,
not even recently.
Was he the guy in CNN?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's not a conservative. But he was on last night, and I'm just going to leave it at this. I'm not going to play the outro. This is what Chris Cuomo had to say. It's pretty lengthy. I don't know if anybody's seen it before, but I thought it basically summed everything up pretty well. So we'll see you guys next Thursday, and that's going to do it for us.
Be safe, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
You know, it's funny, Daryl, you said he thought he was a musician. I'm like, why'd Christian Kirk?
Chris Cuomo here. Thank you for being with News Nation.
I was thinking the receiver.
Moments like this matter. Charlie Kirk murdered at a university in Utah, doing what he thought was part of the solution. President Trump first announced his death and ordered flags, half-staff. FBI Director Kash Patel just announced that they have a suspect in custody. There's some question about whether or not it's a person of interest or a suspect. We're going to know who did this. We're going to know why. And I don't even know that part really matters, and we'll talk about that. But I knew Charlie Kirk. I saw sides of him that were not his public persona. You know him as a digital big shot who helped organize young voters for President Trump and really helped get him elected, which made him a hero to some and a devil to others. But Turning Point USA made a difference. And then Charlie did something really special. He started going around the country telling students to prove him wrong. And he made debate and disagreeing without being disagreeable cool again.
Black applicants to jobs are 50% less likely to get jobs with they have a black-sounding name.
That's not even close to being true. That's not even close to being true.
That is a literal.
And in fact, it's the opposite.
I'm not going to argue your experience. I'm not going to know.
See, now you have to listen to him under your rules because a black person is going to say you're wrong.
I totally sympathize. That's not true. It's never the only choice to commit a crime. And we should not put up with it. And so it is an insult to other immigrants from Vietnam and Laos and Pakistan that have to wait decades in line to morally equivalate people that come in and just break in, I have an unstable country. Like half of the world's countries are unstable.
You know, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe he's gone. I don't even know what to do with it. That he was murdered at one of the events that he thought was part of the solution, and I agreed with him. I didn't agree with his politics or a lot of the positions, but so what? Killed for his ideas? For his feelings about trans or Trump or Israel? Was the shooter a lefty or crazy or both? Well, no. There is no advantage in this, and I know some want there to be. I know some want this to be proof of something that they think is helpful to their cause. But to me, all I see is a kid And to me, for all Charlie achieved, personally and professionally, he was only 31 years old. He and his beautiful wife, they were just starting a family. They have 2 little babies. And that's all I think. That's all I see. Is that I can't believe he's gone for this. And yet, everything in my head tells my heart, wake up. Wake up. This is who we are. This is where we are. And going to this group tonight, all the security concerns, my representatives worried about what kind of security I'm going to have and where are the threats and should we take all these threats we've been getting more seriously. The president said the right thing, did the right thing with the flag, in my opinion. Democratic lawmakers, Jews, kids, our president, everybody's getting shot at. This is what we're doing. This is how we express ourselves. I know everyone is saying the right things. We need to come together. I don't know that we're not accelerating in the opposite direction. I hear people on the right saying, avenge him, and some on the left saying, this is what you get. We're not battling over ideas anymore. We're cheap and we're ugly. We've reduced conflict to enemies and animus. I think there's a better chance that we see more of this than less of it. And God, I hope I'm wrong. Charlie and I agreed on what matters most. And I'm not talking about on the personal level. Charlie was about his faith in his family. And for a young man, I was really impressed by it. Again, I did not agree with most of his political positions, but it didn't make me see him as an enemy. He was a sweet, tall, sensitive, kind person. That is how I experienced him. And that dividing for advantage, going all in on who and what is worse, it's killing our society. And that's what brought us together. And we went on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, and that's why Patrick and I have made an alliance, is to show that you do not have to agree to get along. What matters is how you disagree. Did you see this?
I don't fault Charlie for campaigning and believing in Trump. I don't. I think it's very healthy for the democracy.
I don't really care what Chris Cuomo's politics are. I think that it takes someone who loves truth to go to the DNC and remind the viewers that all those boxes up there are bought by corporate titans. I thought that was really good. And look, I think that I don't know Chris very well, but it seems as if Chris has a knack to actually do what journalists used to do, increasingly so.
Now, did Charlie get heat after that? Yeah, we joked about it. You were off today, Charlie. You know, like it was a game. Like he didn't have his fastball. And we texted and we spoke after it. We wanted to do more. And again, Charlie was what you saw in that. And I think it was part of the solution in our politics. It doesn't matter. Look, I thought his feelings about how his faith manifests in different political policies and culture things, I can't even believe I'm saying it right now because it's like, so what? So what? That he thought whatever he did that you don't like, so what? And then I turned to what Charlie may have left us that I didn't value until now. Charlie had millions, okay? Not thousands, not tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, millions of young followers online, okay? Motivated. And he got them involved in something that young people rightly suspect and usually hate, politics. I hope the young people who saw Charlie as a hero or as a zero, but you knew he was relevant, he was making you think and come up with arguments to defend or defeat his propositions. Please see what's happening around you. Please see what was lost in this. This young man, the head of a young family, so much in front of him. This is not who we are. I shouldn't have my kids coming to me about this, afraid that I don't wear a bulletproof vest, afraid that what I do is dangerous. Is that what this murder means? That we have to start being careful about what we say? Judging by the responses, I don't know. The comments from leaders seem to me at best perfunctory. Vile political violence, no place. I mean, that's what you say because that's what you're supposed to say, right? That's not what you say when you're really trying to persuade something of somebody. And I'm not blaming these guys. There's too much blame to go around. And, you know, I see Musk putting out stupid things and the idea of avenging this and the party that left the murder. I mean, look, I know he's autistic, okay? I know a lot of autistic people. I don't know that it's an excuse for every stupid thing that the guy says. You know, I don't know what motivates this. Neither did Charlie, by the way. All I know is this is who we are right now. And if we want to be something different, if we want to be a different way, it's got to be with each of us. It's got to be with each of you. Get out of being a part of any group, any them, and just act on what you think is right. And you know that what happened here is so wrong. You know, we've seen killers on both sides. We've seen so much of it. I bet you can't remember the last 3. Think about that. The last 3 political murders. In June, we had this right-wing nutjob dressed as a cop, shot and critically injured a Democratic Minnesota state senator, Hoffman and his wife. He then went on to fatally shoot the top Democrat Minnesota lawmaker in the House, Representative Melissa Hortman. Did you remember that? Her and her husband? Remember Pelosi's husband getting bashed? Police found a hit list with that Minnesota guy. The Israeli embassy. Do you remember that one? The staffers? The pro-Palestinian Latino guy who wound up just waiting for the cops to come? Pacing the Jewish museum? Killing 2 people who he thought were Jews? Do you even remember that? Can you remember that? We forget so fast. Why? 2 reasons. It's become very familiar, but also because we are not committed to anything better except advantage. Do you remember what happened to Governor Josh Shapiro? Remember that? A left-wing, anti-Israel lunatic? So, who's that one? You know, what side wins there? Well, he attacked a Democrat, so it's bad for the right. Oh, but this guy's anti-Israel, and that's a far-left thing, so it's good for the right. Is that who we are? Is that where we are? So I don't know what to say to you about the virtue that we must reclaim. All I know is that I hope we don't forget. And we have 9/11 tomorrow, and boy, have we forgotten. We have forgotten who can be our enemy, what is our enemy, and what it takes for us to come together and survive. But I don't think Charlie will be forgotten. I'll end on this. I don't think Charlie Kirk is going to be forgotten anytime soon, and I really hope people don't let him and what he was about at his best be forgotten. All I know is I am so sad about what happened. It is such a shame. It is such a waste. It makes nothing and no one better. And all I know is that I get to decide what to think about it and what to do after it. And I am going to keep showing up. I don't care about the threats because I believe that the value here is in using the platform as long as I have it to try to get us to a better place. It is not about agreeing or disagreeing. It is about how we disagree and how we prosecute the case for what we want America to be. And we are not getting it done. If this fight is not over ideas, it is lost before it begins. I am so sorry for the Kirk family. If there's anything that we can do as you guys go forward and decide how you want Charlie remembered, just let us know.